allows you to define cost categories, or the third-level values that are used in PJC. Categories represent the cost information for contracts and projects. On the category page, you define a code and description for the category. Then you assign the category to a cost type, which is associated with one of the 6 cost classes in PJC. The cost type defines the cost class of the category. The default values for basic contract section is used to define the default values when entering estimates on basic style contracts and projects. Remember that it is at the category level that estimates are entered. These values here would default as needed based on the project type when the category is assigned to the project. The overhead type field allows you to define a default overhead burden calculation method for the category. If the cost class for the category is labor, then the labor type field is shown to select the calculation method for the labor burden. These fields default from the original setting in PJC options. The integration page allows you to define a general ledger segment override for GL accounts used on the category. If you select this option, you can specify the segment code you wish to use for each GL segment. This would allow you to override GL account segments defined in account sets with values defined here for categories. For example, in your GL you use a segment to track different cost centers. In PJC Setup, you can define account sets with a generic cost center, but then for a specific category you can use this override feature to override the generic cost center with a specific cost center. Now let's take a look at the Employees window.